Hello Bigfoot enthusiasts, Scott here from Squatch America, and welcome back to Bigfoot Bushcraft, Thrive in the Wild, where we teach you how to not just survive, but thrive in the great outdoors. Today, we're starting with the basic, building your ultimate survival kit. A good survival kit can be the difference between a close call and a catastrophe. Let's break it down item by item so you'll have everything you need when venturing into the wilderness. This is my survival kit. It's basically, well, it's my Bigfooting / survival kit. In this has all my survival gear and everything I need to collect evidence for Bigfoot. This is just basically a gigantic fanny pack. Okay, last week we talked about the rule of threes, and the second rule is you got 3 hours in extreme temperature to seek shelter. The first thing your shelter needs is heat. So we're going to start with fire, and this is my fire kit. One of my favorite things in my fire kit are these. They're waterproof fire starters. These burn for about 5 minutes. I call them Yeti cubes. Get it? Yeti cubes. And they may be available on our website soon because I make these myself and we think we're going to sell them. Basically you take this, it's waterproof, you know, it can be soaking wet, take it out of the water or whatever. You crush it, open it up, and then strike it to fire it. Now, also in my fire kit, I keep 3 ways to make fire. This, the easiest. I also keep one in my pocket all the time, which is this. Lighter, but I've got it wrapped with duct tape, and you can peel off small strips of duct tape, put it in there and light it, and it'll start a fire when you don't have these. But I keep a lighter in my pocket with duct tape wrapped around it all the time, and then I have a lighter in my kit here with my Yeti cubes. I also have a ferrocerium rod that you can strike to start a fire. And I also keep this little thing in here for matches in here, and it's waterproof, keeps them dry. You can buy these pretty much anywhere there's camping gear. And it also has a ferrocerium rod right here too. So that's it for starting fires, and we'll get into all this other stuff later. Like, I'm going to show you actually the proper way to build a fire and stuff and other videos coming up. But this is the basics, what you pack in your pack. So the next thing you need is your shelter. So I keep this here. I already have it set up to build a shelter with, but you want some cordage of any kind. I like 550 cord, or parachute cord as it's called. I keep that in here. I have a military poncho that I've used. This isn't the one I've used for years. This is a newer one that I just replaced my old one with. But so I usually keep a poncho. This is my shelter. I also keep an emergency blanket for setting up this firewall. I'll show you that later in another video when we do the setup for the shelters. And then I also keep a blanket. Now you can use any type of survival blanket. I actually prefer, this is a poncho liner. This actually attaches to the inside of my poncho, and I can use my poncho as a sleeping bag. But and I've used these for years too in the military. But I love my poncho liner. There's also, you can get fleece type you know, survival blankets also. So this is the last thing actually is the knife. I always keep, I have a knife, I have 2 knives in my pocket all the time, but this is my survival knife. This is also a military bayonet that similar to the ones I used for years. This one actually has a wire cutter on it, you know, just in case. I don't know why, but actually I do. But anyway, so I always keep a good knife with you because you need this to strike your ferrocerium rod, cut your rope, cut limbs, trees, and a good sturdy heavy knife that is strong and able to do that. So these are the basics: blanket, shelter, rope to put the shelter up with, fire. Fire is important. So this is your basic, what I packed just for emergencies. This isn't what I'm going to go camping with, but this is what I keep just in case I get caught in a situation that wasn't expected, so I can survive in the wild. Last but not least, you need some sort of first aid. I just keep a lot of bandages. I've got some gauze and some tape, and you can use some paracord if you need a splint or a tourniquet. Not the best, but functional. So, as always, you keep watching, we'll keep squatching. Go out and find Bigfoot safely.
That damn Sasquatch.
They're squatching, they're searching, they're cracking some jokes. It's Scott and Hannah, your Bigfoot folks. From campground to forest, they're keeping it real. It's Squatch America Lab. What's the Bigfoot deal?